Happy blissful day to you. And I just want to apologize for the people that were on the live earlier on. So my internet just bombed out, and so I thought that YouTube was going to save the live, but it did not. But nonetheless, I'm just going to share everything that I've shared with you guys early on. But I just want to say that it's absolutely a beautiful, blissful day. You guys can obviously hear the sound of the ocean, and yeah, man, it's just so awesome. I'm just so grateful. So in today's video, I want to share with you, when you change your conception of yourself, your entire world will change automatically. Let me just share my favorite quote. This is my ultimate favorite quote by Neville Goddard. And I quote, "When you change your conception of yourself, your entire world will change automatically. Do not try to change people. They are only messengers telling you who you are. Revalue yourself and they will confirm the change." Now check this out. What this means is that, first of all, we need to define what is the conception of self. It is self-concept. Now, what is your self-concept? Your self-concept is what you believe to be true about yourself and how you view yourself. So, I'm going to give you a few examples. When my wife changed her self-concept, when I changed my self-concept, what actually happened, right? So it can just make it tangible. And because one thing that you have to understand, if it can happen to Peter, James, and John, it can happen to you as well, because we are all one on a fundamental level, right? So now check this out. First of all, you have to ask yourself, okay, how do you see yourself right now? Do you see yourself as a master at manifesting, or do you see yourself as a person that has to beg, or that has to hope, or that has to pray? How do you actually see yourself? Because if you see yourself as a master at manifesting, you know that you're limitless, because you can literally have anything you want. You see, because you know you can have the cars, you can have the house, you can have your ideal partner, you can have your ideal body, you can have it all, because you see yourself as a master at manifesting. It's literally just a mindset shift. So if you see yourself as struggling at the moment, all you need to do is shift it from struggle to master. And you stick to that story, irrespective of what your brain, your body, and the 3D says. You remain faithful. Now check this out. As some of you guys may know, that we were blessed with a blissful baby boy. And so after the pregnancy, my wife was kind of complaining about body type and the weight. And then I reminded her, I said, "Baby, you have a perfect body. It's absolutely perfect." Now I know what that means to me, and then I explained to her what it means as well, and how she should also see it. A body that's perfect is basically everything that you always dreamt of and that you always wished. Perfection. So I said, all you need to do, baby, is just accept that you have a perfect body now. I know that at the moment, it doesn't seem that way. But as you know, the law states that you have to first accept that you are the person who has it now, and you remain faithful to that acceptance, and that wills the means. And she said, okay, cool. And what I did, I reminded her, I said, "Baby, you've got a perfect body. You've got a perfect body." And she also accepted and reminded herself as well. And now her body is absolutely perfection. A lot of people don't even believe she gave birth. Natural birth. A lot of people don't believe, because her body is just perfect. Now what happened there? Previously, she experienced an undesirable body. She did not particularly like the body she had. Then I reminded her, "Baby, all you need to do is just change your conception of yourself that you have of your body. Change how you view your body. And she just said, okay, I see and I view my body as perfection. It is perfect. She remained faithful to that, and then boom, now she's enjoying a perfect body. So Neville Goddard did not lie to us. Now I want to share another story with you. So we moved to Canada, my wife and I, because we actually wanted to try it out and maybe hopefully stay there. Now before we moved to Canada, we lived in a beautiful beach apartment with mountain views, ocean views. We could see the sunset all year through. But because when we left, we had to make arrangements with the landlord and told the landlord, listen here, we're leaving. So then we decided to move back to Cape Town. And when we got here, we stayed in Goddard, so that's close to the city center in Cape Town. And it was okay because we had like Table Mountain views and all that. But I wanted to hear the ocean when I go to sleep, when I wake up, and I also wanted to see the sunset every single day. So I knew the law, so I had to accept that I am the person who is already living in a beachfront apartment, right? And I did that, and the one scene that hit it home for me, because I asked myself, Gabriel, okay, what implies that you are now living in that beachfront apartment? The one thing that implied was me holding my son Omi, my wife is on my right, we're looking at the sunset and we're like, wow. So that scene for me was it. And that's what I actually practiced, right? Before I went to sleep, during the day, and always reminded myself, I am already the person who now lives in a beachfront apartment. And I did that, and so my wife was like, she says, yeah, well, I told her about it. She's like, yeah, well, but baby, I don't see how that happens because circumstances were literally against us. To find an apartment right on the beachfront in Camps Bay in Cape Town, it's like almost impossible. But I knew that circumstances do not matter. And I said, baby, it is done. It is done. We are already in Barbados and we went first class. I told her it's done. And man, not even freaking 2 months, not even 2 months of me actually accepting that I'm already the person who now lives in a beachfront apartment, everything rearranged itself. It's so crazy. So the landlord that actually arranged the apartment for us, or the estate agent, right, the realtor that arranged the apartment for us in Cape Town Central, we shared with her, we said, you know what, because our son Omi is about to crawl, we know that we've signed a year lease with you, but we need a bigger space, preferably in Cape Town. I mean, preferably in Camps Bay. Listen to what she said. She's like, I own a beachfront apartment in Camps Bay. I can lease that to you guys and you will not pay no penalty fee. All we're going to do is just use your current deposit and then you guys move in 2 weeks. Yes, like it. My wife couldn't believe it. I also couldn't believe it. And I told her, you see, baby, circumstances do not matter. And now we're living in our beachfront apartment. We get to enjoy the sunsets every day. When we go to sleep, we hear the ocean. When we wake up, we hear the ocean. When we have our dinner, we can watch the ocean. It's so freaking amazing. It's like crazy. You have to understand, this was not supposed to happen. This is like illogical, impossible, at least according to the circumstances. But I knew the law. I knew when you accept that you are the person who has your desire, the 3D automatically changes. Like Neville Goddard says, listen what Neville Goddard says. He says, when you change your conception of yourself, your entire world will change automatically. You see? So, now the beautiful thing about this is you don't even have to mess with the 3D. I was just inspired to actually speak to our realtor and say, hey, listen here, blah, 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 blah. And then she's like, by the way, she owns this apartment. And so now we're living, in this freaking awesome, beachfront apartment. So that's another one, right? I want to give you another one. So I always had a lot of, and still have a lot of success with my other business. I know how easy it is. I make money in my sleep. Tons of money comes in. I just kill it, right? But with the coaching, it was always, you see that word always, that word you must be careful. So with the coaching, it was a little bit challenging because I saw that it was challenging and I saw it was hard. So I told myself, no, it's easy. Clients come to us easy, money comes to us easy. We have a successful, thriving coaching business. And I accepted that I am now a successful business owner for coaching as well. Not only with the other business, but for coaching as well. And the moment I accepted that, and the moment that I accepted that it's no longer a challenge, that it is easy, money comes easy, clients come easy, and then all of a sudden things change. And this month we already made over $20,000. And for me was such a reminder and a slap in the face that, Gabriel, all that is required from you to manifest any desire is for you to accept that you are the person who now has your desire. So I just had to accept that, okay, I'm already a successful business owner for my coaching business as well. And just remain faithful to that. My wife just had to accept that she already has a perfect body. And look at now, she's now enjoying her perfect body. So those are the two that I actually wanted to share with you guys. There's much more that I can still share with you, but you get the idea. So when Neville Goddard says that when you change your conception of yourself, your entire world will change automatically. Do not try to change people. They are only messengers telling you who you are. Revalue yourself and they will confirm the change. You see, your 3D is a reflection of your mindset. It's a reflection of how you view and see yourself. It's a reflection of what you believe to be true about yourself. So when you look at your bank account right now, when you look at your body, when you look at your love life, when you look at your business, it's basically what you have accepted it to be true. So in other words, if you believe that money is hard to come by and that you have to work hard for money, then your 3D is going to reflect it. And on the other hand, if you believe that money comes to you easily and effortlessly and it comes to you from out of the blue, out of thin air, then your 3D is going to reflect to you. If you believe that you have a perfect body right now, your 3D is going to reflect that. If you believe that you are already living in your ideal home, your 3D is going to reflect that. If you believe that you're already a successful business owner, your 3D is going to reflect that. And that is the beautiful thing about using the law of assumption. The law of assumption is freaking awesome and powerful as well. I just wanted to make sure that I'm still recording, right? And so that's what I just wanted to share with you and to remind you that the law of assumption is so simple. All that is required from you is just to be clear in what it is you want. Okay, you want this. Now accept that you have it now. Now that acceptance wills the means. That acceptance is what's actually rearranging the 3D. You don't have to do anything. The how is not your problem. All that is required from you is to enjoy the now. Just express your gratitude for what you have right now. For your body, for your health, for the electricity, for water, for the roof over your head, for the money you have, for your family, and I can go on and on and on and on. You see, when you enjoy the now, it's going to shift your mindset from lack to abundance, from not having to having. So having said that, I know that, yes, it's easier said than done. Yeah, blah, blah this and blah, blah that and blah, blah that, right? So for those that actually need help to change their self-concept to the person who now has their desire, you can click on the link below and you can sign up on our wait list, because we about to have a few more openings on Friday, because we're finishing off with a few clients, on Friday. So we'll have more space to accommodate more clients, where we're going to work with you on a daily basis to ensure that we get rid, and just for you to say bye-bye to your old story, all the lies that you're always telling yourself every day, and for you to accept that you already have your desire now, and just to remain faithful to that, irrespective what your brain says, your body says, the 3D says, people says, circumstances says. So we're going to work together to ensure that we shift, as Neville Goddard says, when you change your conception of yourself, your entire world will change automatically. So you can click in the link below, and if you're interested, you can just sign up for the wait list. And when we're about to kick off, we'll let you know. But having said that, keep smiling, enjoy your blissful day, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.